straight. I got a recipe to turn this to lemonade. Never had a lot of money, so I use my brain. No, I'm not a Neanderthal, I could never cave. Doing alright, yeah, we doing alright. We really been living. That's something you don't like. You mad cause that ain't fair, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, that ain't fair, baby. Yeah. We was way below the ground, and finally we up now. Don't deserve these blessings, but God, he just be flexing. I know that that ain't fair, baby. Oh, no, that ain't fair, baby. Yeah. I've been wearing all black like Grim Reaper. The way I kitty beats, it should be illegal. Call for double team if you tryna guard me. Call for double. Giannis on the break, I'm about to catch a body. Young minor whipping through your city in the old school. Peanut butter leather, you can't get in here with dirty shoes. In the kitchen cooking up a smash like I'm supposed to do. Y'all been trying to steal the recipe. Ooh, I'm watching you. Reason I've been bragging cause they try to take me out. Yeah. They must have forgot that God been leading all my routes. Yeah. Please hold this L if you ever thought to die. Yeah. Please hold your respect cause you look goofy chasing clout. We been doing alright, yeah, we doing alright. We really been living. That's something you don't like. You mad cause that ain't fair, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, that ain't fair, baby. Yeah. Ay, we was way below the ground, and finally we up now. Don't deserve these blessings, but God, he just be flexing. I know that that ain't fair, baby. Oh, no, that ain't fair, baby. Yeah.
It's alright, man. Cool. The world has been spinning for centuries. It ain't about you, get removed and it's still gonna revolve. You need to check your perspective. It's hard to get better once you get your feelings involved. Everyone filled with aggression. We all toting weapons. It feels like we really at war. Who would you fight if you knew it was fraud? I'm saying bad like who really in charge? Tell me, who's in control for real? Who wants these stores for real? Selling dreams that won't reveal. Tell me, who's out to spread and fear? Our faces filled with tears. Who keeps trying to bend our will? Tell me, they crabbing things about the frame. Learn the rules of this game that's been played forever. Been getting played forever, forever. Cool. You really think that you know all the facts and you got it down pat? I can tell you ain't lived enough. Only act tough, you ain't been grilled enough. Have it all fall down and rebuild it up. One day that bad won't be enough. Landowners go look at your D. Let me shut up, just make sure you read. Take that log out your eye and you'll see. They selling blindfolds, but we don't care long as they come in designer. Lower your standards so you can get higher. You don't do drugs, but you got desires. Is it the women or is it the money? Or is it your status or is it your country? Who is your dealer? Who your provider that give you fulfillment? Who your messiah? The world has been spinning for centuries. It ain't about you, get removed and it's still gonna revolve. You need to check your perspective. It's hard to get better once you get your feelings involved. Everyone filled with aggression. We all toting weapons. It feels like we really at war. Who would you fight if you knew it was fraud? I'm saying bad like who really in charge? Tell me, who's in control for real? Who wants these stores for real? Selling dreams that won't reveal. Tell me, who's out to spread and fear? Our faces filled with tears. Who keeps trying to bend our will? Tell me, they crabbing things about the frame. Learn the rules of this game that's been played forever. Been getting played forever, forever. Cool.
This dude is a fake and a liar. I'll never support these kind of artists. Yes,
Yeah, it's about that time, you already know. Turn the speakers up, man, it's time to start the show. John, Tanner, Ryan, Righteous, DJ Jeremiah. We bringing the heat, man, this joint be fire like bruh. we in the field, we in the field. Right, we in the field, we in the field. Just put it in work, we raising the bar. Tuned into the tracks.
Hey, yo, what's cracking? It's your man Mvkeyyj, aka Crazy Crayola, the bond servant. Right now, you listening to the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, and Jeremiah. I see you, boy. Hold it down. Yeah.
Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. My computer just went nuts, so I may have to start this over again. But since we're here, we just gonna keep rocking until it messes up for sure. My guys left me high and dry today. They left me high and dry. I can't believe this. Ryan is sick. Jeremiah's on his way. So I went and I found Sade. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Good. All right. So people know you. We just did a line for line with you recently, and now you're here. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Working hard.
How upset were you with the line for line?
What'd you say?
How upset were you?
How upset?
Yeah.
I mean, I just, I don't know. I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I can't remember who won.
I don't know either, actually. Somebody put in the chat. Who
I feel like I did.
Okay, there you go.
But
there you go.
I might be making up memories.
So I want to introduce everybody to you, make sure they know who you are so they can support you. First of all, tell everybody how you got into music in the first place.
Oh, man. Okay. Christian rap?
Yeah, or however, whatever you did. You was gangster rapping before? Talk about that too.
No, I was in the orchestra before. Yeah, I grew up playing in ensembles and taking piano lessons and playing in the orchestra and jazz band and all that stuff when I was in grade school. And I kind of started taking music seriously when I was in high school and just learning like different instruments and parts and stuff. I started trying to make beats. I think I had this software like Magic's Music Maker or something like that. So I started making beats on that. I've always been a writer, so I tried my hand at writing as well. And all of it was really bad, really corny. And I don't know, I just found it fun. And then when I was in college, after I became a Christian, I found out about like more Christian rap artists and stuff like that. Like I listened to Buck Barnabas, C-Light, like back when Andy Mineo was C-Light.
Oh, wow.
Bizzle, back when he was doing like the Messenger mixtapes. And I started making Christian remixes to mainstream songs, kind of like they were doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I put one up on YouTube and it got like 20-something thousand views. I was like, whoa. So from then, yeah, I just started making like Christian remixes, and then some people started commenting and they were saying, you ought to make your own, like, your own original stuff. So then I got into that. I've been doing that since like 2012, 2013.
So what would you say that attracted you to it in the first place? You said you saw Andy doing it. Is it the lyricism? Is it what is it that stood out to you?
Well, it was actually the one that kind of hooked me on it was Bizzle. It was the lyricism and the potency in what was being talked about. But I was still entertained. And I heard of Lecrae and like Flame. I had a Flame album on my iPod back in the day. And so I heard of some of the Christian artists. But when I heard like, Bizzle doing remixes to like West Coast, 90s rap and stuff like that, I was like, oh, this can go toe for toe with like what's on the radio. So yeah, I think it was just realizing there was a way to like get the message across in an entertaining way, even if it was like underground or like a subculture. That was what I walked around and listened to. Even if other people were listening to the radio and stuff, I was listening to that.
So what in mainstream were you listening to before you found this? Like, who are some of your influences?
Man, I've been listening to music for 29 years. I'm 29. I grew up listening to like 80s R&B. So like Sade, that's who I'm named after, and like soul music, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, and yeah, who like Prince, Michael Jackson, Anita Baker. Like that was what my parents kind of played, Earth, Wind, and Fire around the house. And I mean, I listen to everything, TLC, Aaliyah, Tupac. I was like a huge Tupac fan. I went more towards the R&B and rap side, but listened to a lot of rock too, a lot of like movie soundtracks, heavy metal. It's like kind of all over the place, folk music. And yeah, I don't know, I think I was used to listening to different kinds of music in the first place. So it wasn't like if I don't listen to Christian rap music. When I became a Christian, I kind of took a pause on listening to secular music. Like when I was in college, I was heavy on Drake. That was when like Thank Me Later and all that was out. I think his was the only album I was listening to that was rap other than the Christian stuff. And so, but since I had, you know, a lot of other genres and stuff that I listened to, it wasn't like if I don't listen to Christian rap, then I can't, you know, listen to anything else. There's a lot of music out there that's not like anti-God, anti-Christ, and it's not gonna, you know, hurt your spirit if you listen to like.
So why rap then? Like what got you into rap when you had all these other influences, singing? Why aren't you singing or doing poetry or whatever else? Because it seems like you know, rap was lower on your list. So what brought you to that? And how'd you learn how to do it?
I mean, I did listen to a lot of rap before I got baptized. I listened to a lot of Tupac, a lot of Lupe Fiasco. He was like my favorite. Yeah. When I listened to Food and Liquor, that was when I started actually trying to write, and I was like, this guy's nuts.
Yeah.
So I think like Lupe, and I mean, I haven't listened to like a lot of the like the figureheads in rap, like album, you know, front and back, like Nas and Jay-Z and stuff like that. I'm aware of them, but I mean, I like Left Eye. You know, I listened to a lot of TLC when I was growing up. Missy Elliott, Eve. So I had a background in rap music. It was just feeling comfortable writing my own raps. That was like after Lupe came out, and after I was like, okay, there's a formula to this, like there's a method to this, like let me try it. And I had some classmates in school that also, you know, tried to dabble in rap, so we used to hang out. And I think it's just the most natural for me, as far as getting the message across. Like I can sing, I do sing in my songs, but like as a Christian, when you have something to say, it's like there's something about rap. The way
you could get everything out.
Yeah, you can get everything out. You can say it with like, you know, you can say it in a powerful way. And I think, I don't know, I think that's just what came most naturally.
So I'm trying to pin you down. So Lupe, I remember that album and it inspired me as well. But the thing about Lupe was he's very complex. So is it the complexity of the metaphor? Was it the way he can string a metaphor throughout a whole song? Like what was it that like caught your attention and then made you want to do it yourself?
I think it was that I had to listen to his song like 15 or 20 times before I understood what he was trying to get across. Like the instrumental, when he's talking about the guy in the box and, you know, he listens and he watches and all that stuff. I was just listening to that and listen to it. Like, I kind of get what he's saying. It sounds like a Big Brother type thing, or like, you know, being influenced by society type thing. It was like, like you said, pin him down. I couldn't pin down what he meant, and it was fun. It was just fun. That was back when I had to like write lyrics on paper. We didn't have like rhyme, or what's it called? Genius.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I had to like write down what he was saying and like trying to piece it together myself, and that was fun. It was a puzzle, and I wanted to do something like that and make something that people would maybe go back to and listen and say, wow, I didn't realize, you know, that line was in there.
So do you think that still exists where people are that in tune? I think we just saw somebody jump in. We got Jeremiah in the building.
Should I like post about that I'm on here?
Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Jeremiah?
Hello.
Can't hear you, bro.
I'm so sorry. We filming a film and we doing rehearsals and everything like that. So,
Nah, you
but it's
good,
all
man. It's good to see. So I'm talking to Kay. You guys are both from Jersey, so I was hoping you would be on here to kind of connect on that level because I don't know anything about up there. But I'm trying to get her flavor because we just did her line for line,
Yeah.
and obviously lyrics are important to her. So I wanted to kind of pin down like what sparked that in her, and obviously Lupe was a big factor for that. So I think we got her, and a lot of people are asking about the instruments in the background. She mentioned she was a producer, but people are super interested in what's going on behind you. So talk about what's going on in that room.
Yeah, so we just moved, and I have my own music room now, which is great. It's right, yeah. Before that, I was making everything in my living room. So right now, I got like all my stuff kind of surrounding me. Just trying to like keep it organized, have like ease of access. But yeah, I produce, and I really just started producing for my rap in the last like few years. I've always kind of like made instrumentals and made beats, but I never felt confident enough to like rap over them. I didn't think they were good enough. So, but yeah, the UFL Tofu album that I just put out with Drew, I produced quite a few songs on that.
Oh.
So yeah.
So okay, I see. In a lot of ways, you're like me as far as you're mellow, smooth, that kind of thing. How are you able to go to that place to perform on stage, in a video, in a booth, and kind of switch on that rapper persona? Because I know I have to do it. So how do you do it?
All right. So I grew up performing. I grew up like dancing. I tap danced since I was like 14 years old.
Oh.
And I was at like performing arts camps and orchestras and choirs and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like familiar with the just being on the state of being on stage as a performer. I haven't performed a lot, but I think it's just like wanting to bring the song to life. But in videos, it's a little awkward for me. Just trying to figure out, like you said, how to tap into that and not have it be a persona and just still be like who I am, which is really chill, but also like want to, be interested enough for people to sit there and keep looking at the screen. So
yeah,
it's kind of just once I get into the vibe of the song, then I start having fun.
Okay.
Dope. So just tell us like, I mean, I remember hearing your music and going back when you was in a group before, Drew Beck's, and y'all stuff there was fire. Then you go from your doing solo stuff, then you like, what I mean? Like it was just always you just stepping your game up. So just tell us about that, like of even going back to like the new. I mess people's names up. I don't want to mess up the name of the group setting, and then even going from that going solo to even to your Drew Beck's album, and just talk about those seasons of your life and what you learned from those seasons.
Okay. So starting way back, I was working with an artist named Heavy, and he's kind of the one that, he helped me get my first music video shot. We did a music video together. And he's kind of the one that encouraged me to like try more stuff. When I was rapping, like try singing, like you have a nice singing voice, so try this. And that was like right when I was transitioning from doing Christian remixes into making my own original stuff. And so we made a few tracks together, submitted a lot of stuff to Rapzilla, got a lot of rejections. Couldn't get a single thing up there, understandably, because I know where I was at skill wise back then. But yeah, from there on, I put out a solo like remix to another remix, right? A solo remix to a Nicki Minaj track, and that got posted on Rapzilla, and then Keyshawn Furlow, I think he heard it, and then he sent it to his friend who happened to be married to my childhood friend. So that all kind of fell into place, and that's how that Out of the Blue group started in the New Black. But it was really like I didn't have a break between like putting that thing on Rapzilla between the time I joined the group Out of the Blue, and then we did that until like 2018. So it's kind of like I've always been collaborating. And 2018, when the New Black disbanded, that was my time to like really find my own sound and get more confidence, like producing and stuff like that. So yeah, I think what I've learned is, one, I love working with other artists when we're on the same plane and like frame of mind, like creating. And I think I learned a lot from the New Black as far as promoting. Like I've never been great at promoting myself, but New Origin, Theo Blue now, he took the lead on that a lot. I learned a lot from him. And yeah, I just learned how much, fun a song can be when it's not just you working on it. But also learned that I have to kind of find my own lane in a way. So.
So people are saying that you they're talking about the song, the remake of the Nicki song, and they said you killed Nicki on it. So earlier you missed a lot of, because we were talking before the show started, and I was asking her about line for line. She said she's not competitive like that. Yeah. But she won the joint. So I'm trying to feel her, because I know what it's like to be like Sade. I know what it feels like to be like, I'm just, I know deep down inside she wanted to win, right? Am I wrong? You want to win. You just don't want to say you wanted to win.
I enjoy when I win. I enjoy when it happens. Yes, definitely, for sure.
Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to pull it out of her. I know it's.
If I don't, it's like, yeah.
We actually, no, what's so funny? We did two line for lines. We did the New Blacks versus J and B when they did their album, So we did that one, and then we did her versus T.R.U.T.H. I don't think we got the YouTube one of her and the New Black versus J, but that was a good one too. That was a good one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I always try and see like how, the humility is amazing. We love, Christians promoting that humility. I just want to know, just how, just deep down inside, you appreciate.
Oh yeah, I enjoy when it happens, like when I win stuff. Like, yeah, I won a T-shirt like a few years ago. Spin the wheel, win a T-shirt. That was nice.
So talk about Jersey. You know what I mean? Like, I'm from New Jersey. I'm from East Orange, New Jersey.
Okay.
Now, what part of Jersey are you from?
I lived in East Orange until I was like 5 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't remember a single bit except like riding on the roof of the apartment in my little, remote control car. But and daycare. But I grew up in Central New Jersey. In Ewing. It's like right next to Trenton. So
dope. Yeah. So just talk about that, man. Talk about growing up in that environment, and like how did that develop your sound? Like what in Jersey developed who you are as a musician as well?
So the school system, the music program for sure. Like I started playing the violin in 4th grade, and then they switched me to the viola. I wanted to play the drums, but I don't think the teacher wanted me to play drums. He said that there were no more spots open. And then there was a boy that was like, but I asked for that spot. Anyways, I think he just wanted the boys to play drums. That's me. But the school system's music program, I was in that until like 12th grade, until I graduated. And I had some friends that were into rap. We used to like write together after school. And yeah, it was just like, it was a real creative place, even though it was like a regular public school. I think my graduating class has some of the best like musicians, and one guy that went to Berkeley. Like we had some pretty cool kids, and I don't know, I felt like free to create, and but also just knowing the history of music in New Jersey, like Whitney Houston and Lauryn Hill. Like I lived in South Orange. I just moved from there. Actually, I lived there for 3 years. It was kind of like, there's a ground for this here. Like there's a culture of this here. And there's also I was actually born in Virginia. Like my family is from the South. So There's also, I feel like, you know, connections like Timbaland and Missy Elliott and that kind of like split between two worlds there. But in both places, there's a culture of like music. And if you want to tap into it, I feel like you can.
That's dope.
So do you think we're going to get a New Jersey house type record and project from you? Like, do you think we ever going to get that? Like, or is it just like, you know, maybe I give you one song or two songs like that? Because I've heard that off your project before. I was like, yo, this is that house music that I love so much about New Jersey.
Yeah, a whole project, that would be fun. Maybe like a mixtape or something like that. I don't know about I don't know. I would probably have to collaborate with some DJs that actually do that. But yeah, that would be fun because I don't hear that a whole lot. I don't think I've heard it in Christian rap. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, that would definitely. I love rapping over it.
It's dope.
Yeah, it's really hype.
Well, you got a lot of fans in the chat. I can't even get all their comments up, but
they're going crazy.
I'm surprised.
You got a lot of fans. So tell them you'll be with us for a little while, but tell them real quick for the people watching how to support you, how to find you, how to get your music.
You can go pretty much anywhere music can be streamed and find it. Spotify, Apple Music, and my socials are KAYSADE 321. And I appreciate everybody listening and sharing it. And I'm really bad with like answering DMs, but I get a lot of DMs. And I need to get better with that. I've said that for like 5 years. So.
Well, you're definitely going to get some after today. So, all right. So let's do this. My computer feels like it's on the edge of defeat. So we're going to look for a new stream if you don't see this stream, because I may have to shut down and restart because it's shaky. So, but Kay's with us. Stay tuned.